First thing I want to say is Happy New Year to the people. We done made it through another year. So let's this is going to be my first video of the year on this channel. And I wanted to start with something that, you know, I feel like is near and dear to my heart. I Look, I'm not one to police women's bodies, and I'm I'm really not. I'm not one to police women's bodies, but I've been seeing it a lot, and maybe because I've been looking at, YouTubers like Jada Black and Pink Book Lessons and other, you know, sites about you hear these women's getting BBLs and plastic surgery and all the other stuff. I just looked at Cassie, and Cassie didn't look like the Cassie I remember from "It's Me and You Now." I've been waiting. Like she looked different. She looked. I'm not gonna lie. She looked like a trans person. I'm like a botched trans surgery. I'm not fun. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be, like, insult her. But it's like when you wouldn't, if you told me that was Cassie, I'd be like, nah, that ain't Cassie. Yeah, that's not Cassie. And then you figure out it is Cassie. Um, and then you see someone like SZA got a BBL, and that disappointed me as well because SZA has always been a beautiful woman, and I never understood, like, why would she get what would she get a BBL for? Who was she getting it for? Like, people, especially, like, since people love her music, they love her songwriting, and there was nothing wrong with her body. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of people were saying it's just like, if a high value man, and I told myself I was going to quit saying this word because I get sick of hearing the term high value man, but I think I'll do a different video on that. But if a high value man wanted someone, they would look for someone like SZA with the natural hair and the natural beauty, and she could look good in the dress. You could bring her home to much, like, she had that aesthetic to her. I never understood why she had the fucking BBL for. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, if a woman ever tell me that she is going to get a BBL, she was my woman. She was like, "What do you think about BBL?" I'm a flat out tell you, I don't want you getting it. I don't care if that woman makes more money than me. I don't care if she makes less money than me. I don't care how bad she want it. I'm going to tell you, don't get that BBL. You don't need it. You don't need. What do you need it for? You don't need it. And we're in this area, just like, you can't tell women what to do. You can't tell women how to feel. They look, and then I don't, I don't fuck. And this is the part where I don't get. And maybe if whatever woman is out there, and you could probably answer this question, because it's always the ones that don't need it to me that's really starting to get it. And even though they feel like they hit the wall, like, you like Madonna got a BBL and she looks stupid. Lord knows how many plastic surgeries Lil Kim went. She went from a black woman to, like, someone that looked like uh, a Russian Borshka doll or something like that. She like, her face is all chopped up. She looked like a dumb. She just her face is all chopped up to where she's like barely recognizable. And I personally find that sad. It's just, and the same thing with these BBLs. It's just, some of these women, and they're not even like in the entertainment business. Some of these women, they're like lawyers, or they're going to law school, or they're doing uh they're doing regular jobs, but they just want to get BBLs. And then you just like, why? I just read the other day about the woman. She was trying to, like, dye her eyes or some shit like that. And it's like, she already had the split tongue, but she wanted to, like, do something with her eyes, and now she's about to go blind. And you're just like, why would you do that? And her own kid, and the thing is about that one, her own kid is like, "Mommy, don't do that. That's not a good idea." And then she did it anyway, and now she's about to go blind. Now, I'm gonna speak to my black women because white women they've been doing this for like the longest. They get the boob jobs, they'll get the facelifts, they'll get now they're getting the BBLs, and hell, even Kim, I can see like Kim, she's been trying to keep up with Kylie, even though like Kim is still like the most desired Kardashian out of all of them. And Kylie, not, yeah, Kylie, yeah, Kylie Jenner's like second. Like you could tell that Kim still wants to be the number one person. So of that Kardashian group, she's like the center stage. So, but you could tell she done got surgery many a times, and half of the time she didn't really need it. I do not like it. It's like some of these women. I understand like self esteem is a real big issue, and sometimes when you're younger, people make fun of you, and then it's just like you're going to. And I want this to say this to young women especially. You're going to have your glow up period. I don't. When I got out the Navy, I went to the Art Institute of Washington. There was a lot of women in there that went from geek to chic. Some of them naturally, and a lot of them naturally, actually all of them naturally had their glow up moment. Each and every one of them. It was like they get out of high school, and they're able to get jobs. They're able to dress their own. They're able to find their own style, do their own makeup, do a lot of things that fits their own style. I seen a lot of them glow up. Whether it was gain weight and gain some hips, whether it's just like they like try a different style that's more fitting to them, to where they just naturally look better. It's just one day you just walk in and say, you look different. It's like, damn, you look good. Or, they get out of a relationship, and, usually when you get out of a relationship, you look so much better. It was one girl, I remember she was doing it. And she just like, she was cute. And then when she got a relationship, she was just, damn. And everybody was just like giving her the look. It was just like, that's what was happening. And you see that I think a lot of women is getting impatient, but um and this was shout out to Material Life, and like me and her, we did this reaction videos of the glow ups of all the kids. They was doing the glow ups and all that other stuff, and we was doing a reaction videos to that, and we just had our conversations just like. And she was like the guy, because the guy was picking between like six girls. It's just like, oh, he's having this ugly duckling syndrome, and she was explaining the whole ugly duckling, like he's still maybe feeling like insecure. And he picked, and at the end he picked a black. It was an Asian dude, and he picked a black girl, and she, she was pretty. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't expecting her to be a big girl, because usually when it geek to chic, a lot of them they had to lose weight, So I wasn't expecting like a big girl, but the girl was cute. She was actually pretty. She was really pretty. Like when you look at it, she was really pretty. But it was just like a lot. But the one thing me and Material Life noticed is that a lot of those women, they look the same. They just maybe just older. Maybe they dress better. Maybe they know how to put on makeup. It's just I wouldn't really consider it a glow up. Not as much as you know back in the days. And we was talking about this, like the Jenny Joneses, the Maury's, and I think Ricky Lake used to do this. They used to have this thing called Geek to Chic, where it's just like these people was like really geeky, and like they was wearing mullets. They had these turtleneck sweaters, or they had these ugly ass clothes and they really look like nerds. They had the big old nerdy '80s glasses, if y'all know what the hell they look like, and it's just like, um, oh god, I used to get picked on at school. Everybody used to mess with me, and then when like you see them now, there's this bombshell, and they're just super smoking hot. And I was telling people, that's when we think of Geek to Sheet, that's what we're thinking of. And that's it's just like you don't look like the same person. It's just like you're not that person I remember. And then and then so when you see like most of these people when they get these BBLs and shit, and I've touched a BBL before. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to natural booty and BBLs are very weird. It's just very weird to touch. So I've always, I remember like because I've gone to strip clubs and most of these girls who strip club. The first time I ever felt the BBL, I was like, huh, this is like this the shit that women get for, and it's just like you go to a girl with a natural booty, and the natural booty is just soft, and it's just like you could tell there's something in there because it doesn't really give us an unnatural feel, even if it's transferring fat to like one spot to another. It's like it's an unnatural. Excuse me. It's a very unnatural feeling when you touch a BBL, and you can't even sit on it. You can't even take a shit. It's just like, why would you go through it? And whether you're doing it for a man or whether you're doing it for yourself, I never understood the the getting it because it seems like it fucks up your life, and a lot of people, and it seems like there's a lot of maintenance to take care of it, and that a lot of people don't want to do because you don't realize how much maintenance that is to take care of it. You can't even sit for like 2 weeks or all that shit. So you gotta literally lay on your stomach when you're going some places. I don't even know you can have sex in those 2 weeks either. So so you're just there with a BBL and shit. So I don't know. I think now, and like I said, I'm not one to police women's bodies, but ladies, if you ever meet me and you're like, I would literally it's to a point where I would literally, or at least the people I know, I literally just say, you're not getting no BBL. You're not getting no BBL. I said, if you want to feel good about yourself, we're gonna make you feel good about yourself. But I'll be damned if you're gonna get your BBL and like risk your life just to get some attention for people to look at your ass. And like, but I feel like this we're in a time where everybody's just vanity is just really run amok, and like people just taking millions of selfies, or people is just like they want to look good for the aesthetics. Is especially since it makes a lot of money now than it used to back then. So a lot of women they'll get more attention with their body than with their mind. So they're just trying to make that quick buck. But even then, that has consequences to their actions. So overall, women, I hope we get to a point where y'all stop getting these BBLs. And the fact that, because look, I know y'all not doing it for men because men tell you we don't like them, and a lot of men say you don't need them, especially when like a lot of y'all are really cute. It's just like you don't need one. Do you really? This is just like you don't need one. You're a fucking lawyer. What do you need a BBL for? I just want to look good. It's just baby, you're beautiful already, and I want a lot of y'all just understand that some of y'all are just beautiful already. Y'all don't need it. If God would have wanted you to have a bigger booty, they would have gave you the bigger booty. If not, go to the gym, do some squats. But that's all I gotta say. Let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.